What's going on, guys? On Double Team, we're here for the Geargia deck profile. We use this deck. He used this deck at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Day tournament a couple days ago, and yesterday at a small locals. So,
alright, this is the Geargia. It's a Karakuri version of the deck. It's very it's very two-dimensional because it can grind and it can really like play a fast pace. I think it's a couple tech cards that I have in here, but it did pretty good the tournament. For the main deck, I think everything was solid for the most part. Like, I don't really think it was anything that I would want to take out. Maybe a couple things, but I'll talk about that later. I won the local yesterday. It was like a really small tournament, but and I got 40th place at the TGD event. It was about 100 some people, but I mean, I could have did better. I lost Evilson in round one. That really like fucked me up. I don't know how I lost to that. It was too many monsters, not enough traps. He drew all traps and was just getting rid of all my monsters, and then just beat me down. He did troll. So. But this is the Geargia deck, and I'll just talk about some more like what I'm going through. You got the. Is it good right here?
yeah, it's fine.
3 Giga armor, that's standard and like everything. You get the 3 Giga arsenal, standard. 3 Giga accelerator. This is it's like the solid 9. Like, you have to run these at every Giga deck, no matter what version you're playing. These are your core cards right here. I'm playing 2 K2, 1 Geargiano. My goal of these cards were, first I wanted to run Gear because that makes this deck explosive and you kind of have to run it. I in the tournament I didn't draw Gear that much, but I didn't really need it because I used it. This card was like really good for me because I just bring back him. Or most of the time it was him. He was like the main card bring back. And sometimes I bring back everything, and he was like my decoy. Like, I used him as like a soul charge when I sided out because I didn't really draw soul charge that much in the tournament. But when I sided out, I usually just use this as my soul charge, and it can bring back this. It can bring back your tuners. So it's just really broken, and it just gives an explosive edge to the deck. And I don't know. I just like these core monsters. I mean, these are the core monsters for the last format when they had 3 Gear. And I know Gear limited or whatever, but these cards, this card right here is too good not to run. All three, too good not to run. You gotta leave. I didn't want 3 though because it was some games where I still just drew all Gear on those, all MK2s and little Gear monsters that I didn't need. But for the most part, it was very consistent. And some of those games I still won. Just because these cards are just really good and powerful. Of course, you have your 4 cards in the Karakuri engine. You have the 1 Birdman, 2 Watchdog, and 1 Strategist. Strategist is the effect to change the battle position was really clutch in the tournament. I took a different approach. In the tournament, I changed it up, but in the tournament, I had 2 Maxis in the main. But I realized that Maxi got really cloggy, and I usually sided 1 out a lot because there was a lot of Shaddolls and all that stuff, and like Ying Zangs and stuff like that, Yang Zangs, whatever. Well, by the way, that's already a good matchup for you. Like, I don't have a problem playing Yang Zangs because it's already like they play my play style, and it's just really not a hard matchup for me at all. But I took the second one out for a card D because you already have card advantage when your armors and your arsenals and stuff. And when you just gather up your hand, it's just so overpowering when you just flip an armor, search, summon card D, and then just go +3 for the turn. No, +2 for the turn, my bad. +2. And it's just really overpowering. And I just think card D was like a good tech. I wish I would have ran the tournament. But I mean, it is what it is. I couldn't run it. Because I didn't have it. I didn't really think about it when I made the deck, but I definitely would play that if I can go back and do it again. This is the one card I would add in. Instead of, I probably would have sided on the maxi instead of main too. For the spells, I thought really hard on which one I wanted to play in the main. It was either MST or Upstart, but I thought this deck doesn't really need Upstart because you don't want to draw your tuners, except Birdman. So I didn't want to really like waste 1,000 light points on a dead card because that would really like put me behind the game. And I know you need to draw your armors and arsenals, but the games I didn't draw them, I just overpowered my opponent with just synchro monsters. Like you can just draw like this and these two, or something like that, or you can draw a Birdman with the MK2 and Accelerator, and then make it was just very good. And I didn't think that you need Upstart because it's a different playstyle than the pure Geargia. So I think that's why I chose 3MST. 2 Soul Charge. Staple. It's explosive deck. You bring out your synchros and make more seeds. Make more blades. So that's good. Even though I really didn't use it that much. I usually side it out, but 1 Mind Control, 1 Book of Moon, and 1 Dark Hole. Book of Moon was a mediocre in the tournament. It's not really that good this format, but you have to, I still like it because it's a versatile card. I like versatile cards in the deck. Of course, we're playing the 1 Gear. We're playing 2 Phoenix Chain. We're playing double Trap Stun and double Wiretap. I know this is like kind of like over excessive on negating traps, but I didn't use these much. Like the Wiretaps, like these were easy side out cards, easy side out cards against any dragon deck or anything that doesn't like have traps. So I thought, like, why not run them in the main for just those decks that the game ones where I play decks like Gang Zings where I can negate their trap card for the whole turn. Like I didn't want to get Wiretap on my trap stun. I want my trap stun to go off, and that's the only thing I was scared of was just counter traps. So I just wanted to play Wiretap just so I can get rid of it. And the Wiretap wars are real. Double Dimensional Prison. That's standard. 1 Mirror Force. This card was so good. This card was really good. Like people just play into Mirror Force these days, and because not many people run it, it's really overpowering when you get it off because you can just clear boards and it just turns into a blowout, and it's really crazy how that works. 1 Blackhorn. These are 1-ofs. All these are 1-ofs now. 1 Blackhorn. It was okay. Wasn't bad. 1 Vanny's Emptiness. That card was very good against Yang Zings. It's an auto win against all the new decks that came out, especially Satella Knights. When I played Satella Knights, I sat on this game 1 all game, and he had to just start discarding cards because he had so many cards in his hand, and it was just crazy. Then the staple traps: 1 Compulse, 1 Solemn, 1 Torrential, and 1 Boss. That's it for the main deck. I think it's 41 cards. 41. For the side deck, for the extra deck, my tokens, 1 auto card and 1 Zemains. I didn't have Soul Sword Mountain, but I don't really think you really need that card. I'd rather use Zemains, to be honest, because in pure Geargia you kind of need Soul Sword Mountain because it's a grind game. But I think I wasn't really missing Soul Sword Mountain at all because this card puts a lot of pressure on your opponent when you're about to OTK. You want to get rid of 1 back row. And it makes them force out cards that they want to use, or it just gets rid of them, period. And this card is just good in time or against decks that can't get rid of this. Like besides like rank 4 decks, besides Black Ship, they don't know about a lot of people have a lot of ways to get over Zemains. So if you could stop their Black Ship of Corn, I would just bring Zemains out, just sit on it, and just keep drawing and play the play style that I want to play, which is slow, and just keep drawing cards and getting card advantage. And that's what I like about the deck. It's just so versatile. So these are the only rank 3s I played. You have 2 Giga X. You don't need 3. You don't go. It's not like you spam these out like you used to do with pure Gigas. These are mainly just a search of Birdmans. And that's really it. but he's just so good in deck. You can search Karakuri. It's just so broken. One Dinosaur Emerald, didn't use him at all. One 101, used him a lot. One Exciton, I used him twice in the TG event, and I used him once at the tournament. It's just really good. One Big Eye, one Dragosack, two Beret. Two Beret and one Burrito. I want to put a second Burrito in. It needs to be at 2. It was so many times where I wanted to go into a second one. I thought before I came to the tournament you only need 2 and 1, but you need 2 and 2 because this comes up a lot, like a lot. That's the only thing I'll change the extra deck. One Stardust, one Colossal, and one Scrap. I'll probably take out Colossal for this. Colossal doesn't come up at all. It only comes against Boojins, and they usually get over it anyway. It's just stupid. They just go into Sonic, send Quill, and just pop them. I'd rather go on a Burrito and just draw 2 cards because that combo is just too good. But that's the deck profile. The deck is very good. It's very explosive when you want it to be. It's just whatever you want to do. You can play the slow game where you just flipping armor and stuff and just using rank 4s because you have enough rank 4s to at least do some type of damage. But you just play at your pace. You can go off anytime you want, literally, because the Karakuri monsters are really powerful. Like, they're really, really powerful. And it's just, the deck is really broken. And it has a lot of good matchups still. I still think it's a good deck in the format. And, I like it. And I'm going to keep it. It has a bad matchup against Shadalls. But, side deck cards could possibly win you that game. Or Vanity's Emptiness. So, I think I'll be alright against Shadalls. I didn't play any Shadall, but I played one Shadall. I beat him. But it wasn't a tournament, though. I lost to Tall Knights. Vanities beats that deck, too. I only had one Vanities. But, and Yang's is just an easy matchup for you, like I said. So, that's deck profile. Like, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos.